Some mornings you wake up and things just feel different. The bed feels deeper. The floor feels a little further away. Your legs slower, heavier. The walk to the kitchen takes longer than it used to. And lifting a pot or reaching for a shelf, what once felt like nothing now seems to ask for more. You haven't changed, not in any obvious way, but something inside your body has shifted, quietly, gradually. It's not your imagination, it's not weakness, it's something doctors call sarcopenia, the slow, subtle loss of muscle that begins with age and accelerates if left unsupported. And here's something many people don't realize. It doesn't happen simply because you're getting older. It happens because your body isn't getting the right fuel, the right nutrients, the right signals every day. But there's good news. And no, it doesn't come in a bottle. It doesn't require a gym membership. It doesn't need intense exercise routines or expensive supplements. In fact, some of the most powerful defenses against muscle loss, fatigue, and stiffness are sitting in your kitchen right now, in your fruit basket. Yes, real fruit, whole, healing, humble. Fruits that support your strength, help restore balance, and give your muscles the nourishment they need to keep you moving freely, confidently, through your 60s, 70s, and even 80s. In this video, we're going to explore 5 powerful fruits backed by science and real stories that help fight age related muscle decline and support your strength naturally, one delicious bite at a time. And I promise, fruit number 1 is going to surprise you, because it's something so familiar, so everyday, that most people walk right past it without realizing its quiet power. So stay with me, because if you've been feeling less energetic, less steady, or just not quite like yourself lately, this could be the beginning of a whole new chapter of strength. Let's begin with something crisp, classic, and often misunderstood. Fruit pound 1, the apple more than just a snack. Let me ask you something. When was the last time you truly appreciated an apple? Not just sliced into your lunchbox or grabbed from the fridge, but really thought about what this fruit is doing for your body. For most of us, apples are so common, they feel boring. But beneath that shiny skin and satisfying crunch is one of the most powerful health-supporting fruits for aging bodies. Here's why. As we grow older, the communication between our muscles and the rest of our body weakens. This leads to slower recovery, more soreness, and increased risk of muscle atrophy. A key part of that communication, your body's inflammation levels. And inflammation is where apples quietly shine. Apples are rich in a powerful compound called quercetin. It's a natural antioxidant that helps reduce chronic inflammation and oxidative stress, 2 of the major drivers behind muscle breakdown as we age. In fact, studies show that quercetin may help preserve muscle mass in older adults, especially when combined with light movement or walking. But that's not all. Apples are also one of the best natural sources of pectin, a soluble fiber that helps feed the beneficial bacteria in your gut. Why does that matter for muscles? Because a healthy gut helps your body absorb amino acids, vitamins, and minerals more efficiently, all of which are needed to rebuild and maintain muscle. Think of it this way. Your muscles can't grow if the nutrients can't reach them, and apples are like little messengers that help deliver the goods. Let me tell you a story. There's a gentleman named Howard. He's 76, lives alone, walks every day, does a bit of gardening. But for a while, he said he felt like he was getting slower. His knees ached, his arms felt tired even when brushing his hair. Nothing was wrong exactly, but things weren't quite right either. Then he made one small change. He started eating an apple every evening, just one, not for dessert, not for weight loss. Simply because he read about its benefits and figured, why not? 2 months later, he told me, I don't know if it's the apple or just getting more conscious about my habits, but I feel like I got a bit of my stride back. That's the thing, it's not about miracles. It's about quiet, consistent support. Now, what about the sugar? Isn't fruit sugary? Yes, apples contain natural sugar, but when you eat the whole fruit, with the fiber, skin, and all, it's digested slowly. That fiber, especially pectin, helps prevent blood sugar spikes. So unless you're advised otherwise by your doctor, apples can be safely enjoyed even if you're watching your glucose, especially if you pair them wisely. Try a sliced apple with a spoonful of peanut butter, or chop one into your morning oats. Add a sprinkle of cinnamon, which itself helps with blood sugar regulation, and you've got a muscle-loving breakfast that's delicious, simple and effective. Another tip, leave the peel on. That's where much of the quercetin lives. Plus the texture is good for your gums and teeth, helping maintain oral health, a surprisingly important factor in overall strength. And remember, there's no perfect time to eat an apple. Morning, afternoon, evening, it all counts. What matters is making it a habit, because strength doesn't return all at once. It comes back one walk at a time, one bite at a time, one quiet decision at a time. In the world of fruit, some steal the spotlight with their size, their exotic color, or their popularity on supermarket shelves. But Others work in the background, quietly powerful, deeply healing, and often overlooked because of their simplicity. This next fruit is one of those quiet champions. It's small, it's blue, and it might just be the most muscle-protective berry on earth. We're talking about blueberries, fruit 2. Blueberries, the brain and muscle protector. Now I know what you might be thinking. Blueberries, really, aren't they more for your brain? You're right, they are amazing for brain health. But what many people don't realize is that blueberries are also one of the best natural tools for preserving muscle strength, reducing inflammation, and helping your body recover after movement. Let's break it down. Blueberries are packed with anthocyanins, the pigments that give them that deep, rich blue color. These anthocyanins are powerful antioxidants that help reduce oxidative stress in the body, especially in muscle tissue. Here's what happens as we age. Every time we move, walk, or even stretch, our muscles produce tiny stress signals. When we're young, our body recovers quickly, but as we get older, the recovery process slows down. Inflammation lingers longer. Muscle fibers rebuild more slowly. That's where blueberries come in. Studies have shown that older adults who consume blueberries regularly experience better post-exercise recovery, reduced muscle soreness, and improved balance and coordination. Let me share a story with you. Her name is Clara, 72 years old, retired school teacher, used to love gardening, but her knees started giving her trouble. Every time she knelt to plant or dig, she'd feel it for days. One day, she decided to take control of her health in the smallest way possible. She began adding half a cup of blueberries to her breakfast. That's it. No major changes. Just one handful of berries daily. 3 months later, she didn't just feel less sore after gardening. She was walking faster, climbing stairs more confidently, and even started doing light yoga again. And the only change she made: blueberries, of course. It's not magic, it's biology. Blueberries help increase nitric oxide production in the blood. That means better circulation, more oxygen delivered to your muscles, and more efficient recovery after activity. More oxygen means less stiffness, less swelling, more strength. And remember, what's good for the muscles is often good for the mind. Blueberries have also been linked to improved memory and coordination in older adults, especially when eaten consistently. How to eat blueberries for maximum muscle support. Here are some ways to get more of these power-packed berries into your day. Morning booster. Add a handful to your oatmeal or yogurt. Their natural sweetness blends perfectly with breakfast. Frozen treat. Keep a bag of frozen wild blueberries in your freezer. They're often even higher in antioxidants than fresh ones, and they're perfect in smoothies or on top of pancakes. Afternoon snack, pair blueberries with a few almonds for a fiber-rich, protein-friendly snack that supports muscle recovery and brain clarity. So far, we've explored the quiet strength of bananas and the protective power of blueberries. But now, let's turn to something a little sunnier, a fruit that tastes like summer, feels like sunshine, and offers some of the strongest natural support for aching joints, sore muscles, and sluggish digestion. This next fruit is a tropical healer, bright yellow, juicy, bursting with flavor and relief. We're talking about pineapple, fruit pound 3, pineapple the natural, anti-inflammatory. Now let's be honest, pineapple doesn't always get the same respect as other superfoods. Maybe it's too sweet, Maybe people think it's just for pina coladas, but beneath that juicy sweetness is one of nature's most powerful compounds for healing aging muscles and stiff joints, bromelain. Bromelain is a natural enzyme found in fresh pineapple. It's been used for centuries to reduce inflammation, ease arthritis pain, improve digestion, and even support healing after surgery or injury. Let's pause here and think about inflammation for a moment. As we age, inflammation becomes like a background noise in our bodies. It's in the joints, in the muscles, in the gut. It slows us down, makes us feel heavy, stiff, even foggy in the brain. And most of us don't even realize how much better we could feel until that inflammation starts to go away. That's what pineapple can do. One small cup of fresh pineapple contains enough bromelain to start soothing those sore spots from the inside out. Real life relief. Harold's story. Let me tell you about Harold. He's 78. Former carpenter, spent a lifetime on his feet. By the time he hit his 70s, his hands were swollen. His knees cracked when he walked. Mornings were the worst, 10 minutes just to stand up straight. His doctor recommended anti-inflammatories, but they upset his stomach, so he tried something different. He started eating 1 cup of fresh pineapple every day, usually with breakfast. Within 2 weeks, his hands were less swollen. His knees still creaked, but the pain manageable. He could stretch again, walk to the mailbox without wincing, even return to woodworking just for joy. And it all started with fruit, not pills. Not surgeries, just a slice of tropical healing every day. How pineapple helps your body. Here's how it works. Bromelain breaks down proteins that cause inflammation in your body. It also improves circulation, helping your blood deliver nutrients to sore muscles and joints. Plus, it boosts digestion, easing the strain on your gut, which is where much of the body. As inflammation begins, when your gut is calm, your joints are calmer. Your mind is clearer, your energy flows more freely. Pineapple also contains vitamin C, which helps produce collagen, the protein that keeps muscles and joints strong and flexible. So in one fruit, you're getting anti-inflammatory enzymes, digestive support, joint strengthening nutrients, and hydration. That's a lot of healing packed into something that tastes like candy. How to eat pineapple for muscle and joint support. Here are some simple ways to make pineapple part of your daily life. Morning routine. Eat a few chunks alongside your breakfast to wake up digestion and reduce stiffness. Post-walk snack. Pair pineapple with a few cashews or walnuts for a recovery snack that supports joints and muscles. Smoothie addition. Add frozen pineapple to your afternoon smoothie with spinach, banana, and Greek yogurt for a complete anti-inflammatory boost. But here's a tip: always choose fresh or frozen pineapple. Canned versions are often packed in syrup and can lose much of the bromelain enzyme. Even better, if you can get core pieces, include them. That's where bromelain is most concentrated, right in the tough middle part of the fruit. And remember, like all healing foods, consistency is key. You don't need to eat a mountain of pineapple. Just a small serving every day can help loosen up those joints, quiet that inflammation, and support more comfortable movement. The feel-good factor. One more thing. Pineapple also contains compounds that support serotonin production, your brain's natural mood booster. So not only does pineapple help your body feel better, it actually helps you feel happier, calmer, more like yourself. That's not just nutrition. That's nature's medicine, working gently, quietly, with every bite. Soft transition music fades in, peaceful ocean wave sounds or gentle wind chimes. So now we've explored 3 powerful fruits. Bananas for daily strength and potassium balance. Blueberries for muscle recovery and sharper balance, and pineapple to ease inflammation and bring flexibility back into your joints. But we're not done yet, because the 4th fruit, it's a surprise to most people. It doesn't look like a superfood. In fact, it's a little fuzzy, odd-shaped. A bit tart, but inside it's a digestive powerhouse, a fruit that helps absorb nutrients, strengthen the immune system. We're still with us, and that means something. It means you're committed to your health, your strength, your future. So far, you've met 3 powerful, Fruits, each one with its own gift for the aging body. Bananas for steady energy. Blueberries for muscle repair and brain balance. Pineapple for soothing inflamed joints. Now, let's meet a lesser-known hero. A fruit that may not look like much, fuzzy on the outside, tart on the tongue, but what's inside is pure nourishment, especially for your gut, your muscles, and your immune system. This is the quiet healer. The unexpected warrior in your fruit bowl. This is kiwi, Fruit Pound 4. Kiwi, the muscle protector and gut healer. Kiwi might not be your first pick at the market. It's small, odd-looking. You might even walk right past it. But here's the truth. Kiwi is one of the most nutrient-dense fruits on the planet, and it carries some of the most powerful, age-defying properties you can find in any food. Each little kiwi is packed with vitamin C, even more than oranges. Vitamin K, essential for healthy bones. Potassium for muscle function. And something truly special, actinidine. Actinidine is a natural enzyme that helps break down proteins in your food, making it easier for your body to absorb nutrients and rebuild muscle tissue. This is crucial for older adults, because after the age of 60, our bodies naturally lose muscle mass unless we support them with proper nutrition, movement, and digestion. Kiwi supports all three. How kiwi helps as you age. Let's take a moment to understand what happens in the aging body. Your stomach becomes a little less acidic. That means digestion slows. Protein doesn't break down as easily, which means your muscles aren't getting the amino acids they need to stay strong. This leads to weakness, fatigue, loss of balance. But kiwi helps change that. The actinidine enzyme helps break down protein in the stomach, giving your muscles exactly what they need to repair, grow, and stay strong. Even better, kiwi also improves gut health, which means better absorption of nutrients from everything you eat. That's not just helpful, it's life-changing, because good digestion is the gateway to better energy, stronger muscles, better mood, and sharper thinking. Dorothy's story, the kiwi comeback. I want to tell you about Dorothy. She's 82, used to be a dance teacher. She loved to move, still does, but lately she'd been feeling heavy, bloated, weary in her legs. A doctor said her digestion had slowed down and that she was losing muscle faster than before. She didn't want pills. She didn't want meal replacement. She wanted something simple. A friend suggested she try 2 kiwis a day, one in the morning, one after dinner. It sounded too easy, but she gave it a try, and within 2 weeks, no more bloating, more regular digestion, more energy in the afternoon. But the best part, her strength came back. She didn't run a marathon. She didn't lift weights, but she stood taller, felt lighter, walked longer without stopping. Sometimes healing begins with something as small as a kiwi. Kiwi's bonus benefits: immunity, vision, and sleep. There's more. Kiwi isn't just good for digestion and muscle health. It also supports your immune system, eyesight, and sleep. Here's how he contains lutein and zeaxanthin, which help protect the eyes from age-related damage. Its high vitamin C content strengthens the immune system, helping you fight off colds and viruses. And kiwi contains natural serotonin, the same chemical your brain uses to regulate sleep. That means eating kiwi in the evening can actually help you fall asleep faster, stay asleep longer, and wake up refreshed. It's a small fruit with big power. How to eat kiwi for maximum health. The best way to eat kiwi: raw, fresh, with the skin on. Yes, the skin. It's fuzzy, sure, but edible, and it contains extra fiber and antioxidants. You can slice it and eat it as is. Add it to smoothies with banana or spinach. Chop it into a fruit salad, or just cut it in half and scoop it out with a spoon like nature's dessert. 1 or 2 kiwis a day is enough to see benefits. It's not about volume, it's about consistency. Let this be your daily act of nourishment, a quiet ritual that says, I still care for this body, I still choose strength, I still choose life. Music softens into a calm, instrumental, perhaps gentle piano or wind through trees. So here we are, 4 fruits, 4 stories, 4 gentle allies in the journey of aging gracefully, but we still have one more, and this next one, it's bold, rich, often misunderstood, but it's a heart helper, a blood sugar balancer, and it just might be the most important fruit for your long-term vitality. It may look unusual with its thick outer shell and clusters of ruby red seeds inside, but don't be fooled by its appearance. The pomegranate is a powerhouse for aging muscles, tired joints, and the very blood that flows through your veins. Why is this fruit so specially for those of us in or swastities and beyond? Let's begin with what's happening inside our bodies as we age. With every passing year, our circulation slows down, our arteries become less flexible, the delivery of oxygen and nutrients too. Our muscles, especially after activity, becomes less efficient, and that affects everything. From how fast we recover, to how stable we feel, to how much energy we have left at the end of the day, pomegranate comes in as a quiet hero. It contains compounds called polyphenols, which have been shown to improve blood flow and reduce arterial stiffness. This means your muscles get more of what they need, more oxygen, more nutrients, more support to rebuild. One particular compound, called polycholagin, is found almost exclusively in pomegranates. It's a powerful antioxidant that not only reduces inflammation, but also protects your mitochondria, the tiny energy producers inside your muscle cells. When your mitochondria are supported, your muscles bounce back faster. You recover from walks, chores, even mild exercise with less soreness, less stiffness, and more endurance. A retired teacher named Helen, now 75, once told me, I started drinking a small glass of pure pomegranate juice every morning. It wasn't for energy at first. I just liked the taste, but after about 3 weeks I noticed I was walking longer with my dog, standing straighter, and my knees didn't feel so swollen. I didn't do anything else different. Just that one change. That's the thing about pomegranate. It doesn't shout, it doesn't give you a rush or a jolt. It quietly improves circulation, reduces muscle fatigue, and supports joint flexibility, especially for those already dealing with age-related stiffness or soreness. And the benefits don't stop there. Pomegranate also supports heart health by lowering blood pressure, brain function through improved blood flow to the brain, digestive ease thanks to its fiber-rich seeds, and even mood and memory by reducing oxidative stress in the brain. It's also a natural anti-inflammatory food, and since chronic inflammation is one of the biggest silent contributors to muscle loss, joint discomfort, and fatigue as we age, reducing it makes everything feel a little easier. Your walk, your sleep, your smile. Now you might be wondering, how do you actually eat a pomegranate? It's easier than it seems. Just slice it in half, hold it over a bowl, and tap the back with a wooden spoon. The seeds or arils will fall right out. Eat them with a spoon, sprinkle them on yogurt, toss them into a salad, or blend them into a smoothie. If that feels like too much work, a small glass of unsweetened pure pomegranate juice, about 4 ounces, is a great option. Just be sure it's 100% juice, not a sugary blend. And remember, moderation matters. Pomegranate is potent. You don't need much to feel its effects, just consistency and care, a moment of reflection. 5 fruits, 1 gentle mission. Now that we've walked through all 5, fruits: the banana, to support energy and potassium, the blueberry, to fight inflammation and aid recovery, the papaya, to enhance digestion and muscle repair, the guava, to build connective strength and resilience, and finally, the pomegranate, to boost blood flow and energize your whole body. What do they all have in common? They're simple, they're natural. They're gentle yet powerful in how they support your strength, movement, and independence as the years go on. None of them demand strict diets. None of them require hard workouts. They only ask for small, regular moments of care. These fruits aren't just foods. They're messages to your body. Signals that say, I still care for you. I still believe in your strength. I still want to live well, no matter my age. A final word to you, dear listener. If you've stayed with me through this journey, thank you. Thank you for giving your body the attention it deserves. Thank you for choosing to learn, not just about food, but about what it means to age with grace, with strength, and with love. Maybe your knees ache sometimes. Maybe you don't move quite as quickly as you used to. But here's the truth that matters most. Your body can still respond. No matter your age, your body can still heal, still strengthen, still grow with the right support, with the right nourishment, and with just one small decision at a time. So ask yourself this, Geffit, what fruit will I start with tomorrow? What simple habit will I build, not out of guilt, but out of care? Will it be a banana with breakfast, blueberries in your yogurt, a bowl of papaya after lunch, half a guava in the afternoon sun, or a sip of pomegranate juice in the quiet of morning? Whatever you choose, know this, it's not about doing everything. It's about doing something. One small act of care can create waves of healing over time, and that, more than anything, is what we hope to offer you here, until we meet again. If this video helped you feel hopeful, a little more empowered, or reminded you that your strength hasn't left you, leave a comment. Let us know what fruit you're starting with, or simply say, I'm still here. We read every word, because this isn't just a channel, it's a community, a place where aging is not a problem, it's a process we walk through together. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe to Health 365 for more gentle tips, science-backed ideas, and uplifting reminders that your best years still matter. Share this with a friend who deserves to feel strong again. Thank you for your time, your trust, and your heart. Stay strong, stay kind to your body, and never forget you still have so much strength left in you. See you in the next video.